Here we are once again. We find ourselves on a particular live stream. The person that you are listening to is Reek, and the channel is Too Cool Too Kind. Who shall fall within the chat room of my live stream? Will the notifications go out? Let's see. Let's see if we can get some regulars in here, some newbies, some people that just been lurking and not knowing if they should comment. Hey, and some of the people that probably done, reached out in some of the old videos, new videos, past live streams. Hopefully, you can hear my voice coming across your television screen, your tablet, your new cell phone that you done picked up, even your old one that you had to resort to because you done cracked the screen on your new one. You know, I guess, as it was spoken to me earlier, Tony Styles, I know you're out there. Hopefully you're out there. Hopefully you're catching. If you ain't catching it live, you're catching the replay. Hopefully, you're sheltered in a cool place. You got your cocktail going. You got your cookies available to you. And I'm not talking about Morehouse cookies or Toll House cookies. I'm talking about that good green whatever. Shelter in 30 more days. The commander in chief said, you know what? I think we got to do it 30 more days. But when we get to the 30th and they say, you know what? I think we got to do 30 more days again. It seems like it's already creeping through the springtime. Will it creep into the summertime too? Tony Styles, what's going on? What's up? What's up? I'm glad that you came in here. I'm glad that they sent a notification. Hopefully you was just watching something, scrolling through YouTube, and like, you know what? Oh, Reeks live. Let me see if I could just weigh in or something. I'm glad that you done fell into the particular live stream. Hopefully you can add to it. If we get enough people commenting within this particular stream, I'll throw up the hotline number where you can actually call in. Like, Reek, this is what's going down in my city. We doing this here. I done seen this done happen or something like that. I guess I got to be more mindful on saying certain words because like I always say, it's like when you're in court and whoever's speaking, be it someone out that's coming to watch whoever is on trial or whatever, but it's a stenographer that's recording everything. So just like right along with the courtroom, they're doing the same thing on this particular platform. So if you say certain words, that's when they try to flag the particular live replay video, whatever you want to call it. So I guess it's all about being more methodical in the way that I speak. Rated Shy, what's going on? My night's going lovely. It's going well and swell, and maneuvering through the streets. It's seeming like a what's the word I'm looking for? In old westerns when they say old desert towns, ghost towns. That's what it is, ghost towns. It seemed like a ghost town riding through the city. It's like I don't know about where everybody else is located, but riding at late night through the city, it's like you don't see no cars out. The only cars you may occasionally see is them people that like to issue, tickets to, alleviate you of some of your revenue. Them is probably the only ones that's really lurking out at these hours. Or you may say paramedics or, maybe the fire engine people, they may be out a little bit. But other than that, you don't see too many cars rolling and strolling throughout the diaspora. Lisa Smith, what's going on? I'm glad you done came in. Yeah, most definitely a ghost town. It's a ghost town. I know in the sticks it really got to be a ghost town. It ain't really too much cracking and popping if they done closed the bars and the restaurants in the little small towns. There's really nothing really jumping. So hopefully before all this came about, you done got acquainted with someone where you can shelter in place with them until nightfall lifts. Because even though in around our area is no curfew, I know if you're rolling and strolling, them people gonna sweat you like, hey, what you doing out around this time? We know all the grocery stores is closed. We know all the places that you can give excuses of going are not operating. So what are you doing? You said police not out here, few and far between. Well, I look at it like this. Around here, they're out at, think about it like this, it's always stretches of highway connecting different cities or different suburbs. And I see them around like the gateways, where if it's going into a different city or suburb or whatever, you see them there. So, a lot of people, I seen a couple of nights ago, I'm riding late night and I'm, even though the roads are open and everything, I'm doing the speed limit. I'm like, you know what? It's not enough cars out here to be moving and traveling at a certain speed. So I'm playing it cool, got the tunes going and everything, bumping, cool. And two cars pull up on the side of me. One Malibu, nothing Malibu, front wheel drive Malibu, and then something else pulls up, and then the light turns. And it's a long straightaway, but it's a lot of nooks and crannies where, them people can hide at. I want to say the speed limit is like 45. I'm maybe 46, 47, somewhere in between there. I'm not speeding at all. They take off from the light. They had to be doing a good 70, 75, heading towards 80. Soon as we get going down, I'm like, this ain't gonna turn out well. We get down probably about to come up on the second light, because it's a long stretch. Here comes blueberries and cherries. He zooms past me, pulls over both of them. First, he hits the one in the front, pulls him over, and then the other dude tries to come and he hits him too. So one cop hits both people at the same time and pulls them over. I'm like, see, this ain't the time to be, trying to get your issue because you're like, oh, it's open road. I can just, roll and stroll and nobody's gonna, give me my issue. I beg to differ on that one. You said, oh, okay, I've been right here in my city, haven't seen the highways in close to a month. Wow, that's deep. That's deep. I mean, matter of fact, I can't say I seen the highways. Matter of fact, I seen the highways riding through the inner city, but that was more in the daytime. At the nighttime, yeah, you're more right. Like at the nighttime, you're really not really seeing them. But like I said, I know it's certain spots when it's going into certain cities or suburbs, they're laying there. So even if, think about it like this, even if, they're not taking priority of, arresting you or anything like that, they're still going to give you an issue and they're still going to give you a postponed, court date to pay that ticket, even though, everything's shut down right now. And just think, a lot of people might forget about that, depending on how long this goes. And then when they start it back up, people been forgot about the ticket, and they're like, "Why I got this warrant? Why, this?" Then it done turned into something. So they ain't slick about what they're doing, and how they say, "Oh, well, everybody needs a shelter in place." Like I said, in this state, they haven't stopped no construction. Construction's still going on long and strong. So it's like, okay, you're saying people need to stay home, but aren't these construction workers people too? I mean, they breathe the same air as we breathe. If it's so concerned, that will stop too. But that lets it's other things at play when it comes to this particular situation that they want to call a situation. So you got anything to offer in the convo rated shot or something else that may be on your mind, something that may be on your mind, Lisa Smith and whoever else is falling into it. Tony Styles, you said nothing going on here. Yeah, it's man. I mean, this is unprecedented. I mean, I could say probably was it 1918 when they had the Spanish influenza pandemic or whatever. That was something, but we don't know nobody that's done weather them type of storms way back then. So now it's all anew. 2020. Think about 2020 vision is like clear eyesight to see. I remember when I first said that when we came into 2020, but then you kind of really think about it like it's having people reevaluate